Swisher Family Homestead here. Guess what? I'm going to cook with you today. We're going to do a cooking video, cooking show. What are we going to call it? Cooking with the Swishers. I guess that's what we'll call it. Anyway. Alright, so we don't have this that often, but, you know, it's quick, fast, it's an easy meal, and our cat's going nuts right now because all she can do is smell what we have. So we're going to make salmon patties. So I got 1 can of pink salmon. I've drained it completely. All the juice is back in here. Now you want to save at least two tablespoons of juice. Alright, so we're going to dump this in here like this. That easy. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I know. My cat's freaking out down there. She smells it. She's like, "Ooh, it smells so good." All right. So then we're just all these ingredients you just add to it. You don't have to do anything special. Just add it all to it and make the patties. All right. So I've got 2 peppers from our garden. Yum. I can't wait to eat these. I'm like really excited because they're so good. So we got 2 peppers from the garden. We got 1 lemon. We got some garlic powder, some onion powder, some Himalayan salt, pink salt, fresh ground pepper, and breadcrumbs. Now you can use a slice of white bread if you want. I prefer to use the breadcrumbs. You'll need a teaspoon of flour, all-purpose flour for this. You'll also need 1 egg and some green onions. So I'm going to grab the green onions out of here. Now these did not come from the garden, unfortunately. We tried to grow them, but the frost got it, so we kind of lost out on that. But now, as you can see, this is the area that me and Amy get to cook in. If Amy come over here so I could show y'all. But this is what we get to cook in. Yay. 20 times this big, but you know, you win some, you lose some. This is a win-win situation for us anyway. So we're not going to give these to the chickens. Chickens don't need to eat that. It's not good for them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut up these green onions. Yes, I do have a cutting board, guys. It is in storage right now, so it doesn't look like I'm going to have them right now. Now, I cut up those. Now I save these and I'll grill these. You'll get to see that too. So we're just going to add this to that. We're going to take our peppers. We're going to do our peppers. Well, that's a pretty stiff pepper there. Now you can add or take away whatever you want. You don't have to add all this stuff to it. Oh, we'll give that to the chickens. I have a hard time remembering to give this stuff to the chickens. I always seem to forget. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dice these up really small. Man, this pepper is strong. Strong as in the skin, man. Is it tough? Wow. Or Amy just used the knife and dulled the knife out.
I don't like that big knife.
Huh?
I don't like that big knife.
Alright, so we're just cutting through now. I wish they had a cutting board. It would make things a lot easier on me. Like I said, we got one. It's in storage up above in our loft. But to dig it out would be a pain in the butt. I mean, we really have to dig in there to get all the stuff to find out. I mean, I've got everything you could use for a main kitchen. Everything. I mean, a piece of equipment I don't have. All right. So what I'm going to do is, what is it called? Smith's. I got a Smith sharpener here I bought a while ago. It's really cheap, really inexpensive. Costs I think like $12, $14. And I use it. And I'm going to try sharpening the knife now. Ooh. Ooh, it's like fingernails on a chalkboard. There we go. Another thing too is every time you go across, 1, 2, 3, do the same over here. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if that helps. I hope it did. All right. Man, I can't wait until I get my kitchen back. This is dry. Anybody who don't have a kitchen and you're used to having a full-size kitchen and you're used to having every amenity you need there. I mean, I literally have everything. That's no lie. I mean, really, I shouldn't be cutting like this, but I'm working on a plate, so just do what you got to do with what you got. And this is what I got. So this is what I'm going to do. All right, we're almost there. I'm going to take these and I'll put these in here. Now, many of you guys like salmon patties, and you got a really good recipe you'd like me to try out, you're more than welcome to send me a link or send me the recipe even. You do that. We got our Facebook page. You can private message me on there or Amy, and you can give it to us. This one is a fail-safe. This one works perfectly. All right, so we got the bell pepper in there. Now we're going to take a lemon right there, just like that. We're going to squeeze off a little lemon in there. Don't need a bunch, just need a little bit. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm actually going to run my hand down it.
Getting some zest.
Getting some zest from it. So we got that. All right, so we're going to add about a half a cup of plain breadcrumbs. I don't measure. I'm a chef. Accuracy is not needed. 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder. Teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. If I can get the thing open. Oh my God. Alright. Put a little more in there. I love the pink Himalayan salt. Here, got a smoking applewood smoked one too that is just absolutely phenomenal. If you guys ever find it, buy it. Put it on a steak and let it sit on the steak for a couple hours, out and warmed up. It will be phenomenal on your steak. Okay, so we'll throw a little pepper in there, black pepper. So we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of the juice from the salmon. And then the key item. Most of you don't know about. We're going to add, in place of an egg, we're going to add mayonnaise. So 1 heaping tablespoon of mayo. Then you want your mouth to water when you after it. So we have just a tiny bit of mustard. Tiny bit. 1 level tablespoon of mustard. Sorry, I got to go in and out, in and out. So now we're going to mix this together. All right, and then the last thing we need to add is going to be one of our eggs. The mayo is to take some of the, so you don't have to use 2 eggs to do this. Plus it gives it some flavor because it's already got the oil. Now, optional if you have dill. We don't have any dill here in the homestead. The dill plant we had, our chickens ate. So, no dill. But, if you have dill, I would suggest use about a good heavy tablespoon of dill, if not 2 tablespoons. It will give it some more flavor. Right. So we're about ready with this. I want to make sure that we can bring it all together. Now I would suggest any of you guys who are living on a homestead, buy yourself some gloves, please. All right, so we're gonna make up the patties. I'm gonna clean this off. All right, so you want patties about a 1/2 inch thick. I'll roll around real quick. Boy, these things make you look like you have small, little, tiny, delicate fingers. Should have enough in one can. I mean, you can make them smaller if you want. I do 4. And then me and Amy get to eat them. We'll eat all 4 easy. Easy, easy, easy.
Yep. One of my favorite meals.
And I don't make it that often either.
Mm-mm.
I really don't. Alright, well, we're going to have a wee little bitty one. Or, you know what? Throw some of that in there. Alright. That should do it. Again, if I had my stuff, all my equipment, I have restaurant scoops and stuff where I could scoop this out so it'd be the perfect ounces for each person, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to just deal with what I got now. So I'll take this and throw that stuff on a plate. Take my gloves off so my hands are clean. Clean hands. Don't smell like fish. And you're probably going to be amazed by this, but I am not the biggest seafood person. I am not the biggest seafood person. I'll eat salmon cakes, but I won't eat salmon. Don't ask. I just don't. I don't like it, so I don't eat it. Alright, so we're going to take some peanut oil we got here, and we're going to grab our cast iron skillet. We're going to go turn on the grill. Some oil in there. Like that. I love peanut oil. If you got peanut allergies, you don't have to use peanut oil. It's not a must-have.
Turn on the gas down below.
Yeah, it helps, wouldn't it? Thanks, hon. I knew I had you for something. Oh, see how hot that is? Look at how hot that is. Actually, it's super, super cold. You can see the steam coming off of it.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, they can see that.
So we're going to turn this on. Close this lid. Let that sit in there and roast. And put this back. We'll let our oil get up to temp. We're going to have some yummy, yummy, yummy stuff. So we always like to have a meat, protein, fish, whatever, chicken. And we like to have a lot of vegetables. We like eating a lot of vegetables.
Did not do
Not
this
hot
at home.
enough yet. Yeah, don't do that at home. I can do it because I don't have any feeling in my fingertips no more.
Okay.
All right, guys. So it's time. We got the oil hot. We're going to drop our salmon patties down. Turn the heat down just a little. The point is just letting them cook. Now here's the thing. That salmon that you got has already been cooked. So these don't take long. Don't take long at all. Frozen debacle there. I put very little water in the bottom of this when I do stuff like this.
And those peppers back there are from our garden. If you saw the gardening with the girls video the other day, I'll put a link to it. I talked in there about Justin likes hot food. So we have Goliath jalapenos in our garden. We have chili peppers. We have the Hungarian peppers. And he will torture himself by eating that stuff.
It's not torture to me.
It's torture for me to watch you eat it sometimes.
Yeah, but you laugh. Was it hot? No, not at all. It was great. Alright, so we got our salmon patties cooking. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a swap out. I take this, put this in our grill, and then I'll take the vegetables, put the vegetables on the burner because the heat factor is more condensed in that one area. And this can sit in there, it won't hurt nothing. So we'll touch this, make sure. Yeah, it's okay. Touch this, make sure. Yeah, it's okay. Please don't try this at home if you don't have asbestos hands. I do not want to see you get burnt or hurt. That's not the purpose of this. I'm not teaching you how to burn yourself. So we're going to close the lid on these. I'm going to roll my peppers over real quick. See? Alright. And we're going to let go for roughly about 8 minutes. And then we should be ready.
Stop it.
Yeah. The hot peppers are done. Amy will not eat these, trust me.
Nope.
They're all mine. Grab this, go inside.
That's okay, I'll just delete this out.
Alright guys. There we go, here's the salmon patties. They're done. And then we're going to throw a little lemon wedge on it. We could be a little fancy. Just a little. Then we get our vegetables, which is our broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, which we love our vegetables. So we eat more vegetables than we eat anything else, really. And you pretty much do vegetables any way you like. So there you go. That's what you end up with. Swisher Homestead. That's my salmon patty recipe. I hope you guys like it. This is one of first of many videos. I'm really good at doing these, don't get me wrong. If I had an adequate kitchen, it would be awesome. But you get to see me build my kitchen of my dreams. So at this point, don't forget, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. If you want to see more cooking videos, put a thing down on the bottom, say, we want more cooking videos. and I'll do them. I have a lot of recipes over the years. Like I said, 32 years being a chef. This is a quick one. Takes you 10 minutes and you're done. Bon appetit.